A crow is a species of bird of the family Corvus. Crows are likely to be seen on a daily basis depending on where you reside. While the crow is not a very odd bird, it is one of the most fascinating birds on the world due to some of its extraordinary talents. You may know that crows are usually black and live in groups, but some facts about crows may surprise you. These are 5 facts about crows that you may not be aware of. Crows recognize faces and will pay you back. According to studies, crows can remember the faces of humans and other birds that have been either kind or evil to them and react accordingly. Furthermore, investigations have shown that crows can pass on this information to other crows and, in some cases, to future generations. One study in particular was intriguing since it comprised 2 groups of participants wearing 2 different types of masks. The 2 parties came up to a crow's nest. One group trapped and removed crows, whereas the other wandered around the crows without attempting to interact with them in any manner. 5 years later, the crows at that location would swarm anyone wearing the mask of the people that had captured and kidnapped some of them 5 years before. Some crows can read traffic lights. In various ways, birds see more colors than humans. Birds can not only see the typical red, blue, and green colors that we do, but they can also see the ultraviolet UV spectrum, which is undetectable to human eyes. They also have better vision. This means that birds can detect minute changes between similar color tones, gradations that human vision cannot detect. Cones, the cells in the eye responsible for color recognition, are found in the retina, and birds typically have 4 types of cones rather than 3. But does that indicate they understand what the colors mean? Maybe so. Carrion crows can be observed calmly lined up behind humans on a university campus in Japan, waiting for traffic to stop. When the traffic signal turns red, the birds fly onto the road and drop nuts. They then wait for the next vehicle to drive over the nuts, cracking them open. When the traffic lights turn red, the crows return to finish their meal. Since roughly 1990, carrion birds in Japan have been observed splitting nuts in this manner. Carrion crows have been seen performing the same thing in California. Crows are great impersonators. Crows have been observed imitating human sounds. They can even imitate other animals' sounds. Crows have been observed enjoying the bewilderment caused when they mimic human voices or the noises of other animals. Crows, unlike parrots, cannot communicate using their tongue. They use their syrinx instead. They do, however, have a greater memory. Crows have the ability to learn and recall language faster than any other bird species. Crows maintained in zoos or wildlife parks where people frequently encounter them have been observed to utter hello when they see people. Crows may be taught not only to mimic the human voice, but also to understand its meaning. A group of crows is called murder. Except for Antarctica, crows can be found all around the planet. They are well known for stealing crops and seedlings from farms. The majority of farmers despise them since they are highly clever and work in groups. Crows are omnivorous and natural scavengers, though they will eat dead animals as well. Crows have been seen on battlefields, in cemeteries, and at gallows in the past, patiently waiting for a food source. Crows' voluntary association with places that humans would normally avoid meant that they quickly earned a negative reputation. They quickly became connected with evil, and various superstitious ideas began to circulate. One of these is that crows create parliaments and tribunals to punish fellow members who engage in poor behavior. It was said that if a crow tribunal found anyone guilty, the guilty bird would be killed instantly. This is one of the theories put forth regarding the origin of the term murder. While this is a folklore, we do know that crows do kill other birds during territorial disputes. As a result, the term murder has merit. Crows have caused power blackouts in Japan. Crows have enjoyed a population increase in Japan since the 1990s, thanks in part to their exceptional standard of life, which allows for abundance of food for humans and animals alike. Crows, on the other hand, quickly became a threat when they discovered that electricity and fiber optic cables were ideal raw materials for their nests. They even built their nests on power transformers, with predictable results. This prompted utility companies to create a patrol to remove crow nests on power lines. Crows stole almost 1,400 fiber optic cables from Tokyo power providers between 2006 and 2008, causing approximately 100 power outages per year at Chubu Electric Power Co. alone. Chubu Electric Power Co. formerly had to erect artificial nests on company towers far above the power lines to keep crows from vandalizing the power lines. The idea worked, with the crows opting for the manufactured nests rather than building their own. Japan appears to have suffered the most from an organized crow mob action, with accounts of hungry crows bloodying children's faces while attempting to steal confectionery from their hands. Crows have gone as far as stealing ducklings from Tokyo zoos.